Hi, everybody. We're back for another Wind Down Wednesday. I guess this is the first one of February for us since we didn't do a video last week. Just not feeling it last week. I needed a break. Had too much going on. This is quite the production. If you don't realize all behind the scenes, it's quite the production.
Yes. And
I needed a break.
She worked late last night.
Yes, I'm very tired today.
Yes, and I've been working my tail off too. It's just busy. Economy's rocking.
This is why I don't plan extra things unless it's on the weekend, because then I have time where I can kind of recover on a Saturday. I had to stay late at work tonight. Whole new push to try to customer service with having parents come in with I teach 6th grade, so they're 5th graders right now, trying to convince them that our school is fantastic and they really do want to send their kid to our school. So all of the 6th grade teachers had to stay there last night till 7 o'clock, mind you.
These sales girls.
To put on a sales pitch and a smiling face and say, yes, we're so excited you're going to be coming here next year.
Salesperson. She should have got a commission for that.
I should have. What was really cute though, what made it all worthwhile, was we had 8th graders who are part of the National Junior Honor Society at our school. And they have to get volunteer hours. So they volunteered to come and be tour guides to lead the parents and the students around to show them all the 6th grade classrooms and the teachers that were there. And several of my older students were doing the tours. And they were really great students when I had them. They loved me. And apparently they still love me now because they were telling all of the parents and all the kids, I had Miss Whitten when I was in 6th grade. And she was a fantastic teacher. You're going to love her.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, if you have previous students telling all the incoming people how much they loved their teachers and that we're still there.
That's recognition for a teacher, honestly. I mean, this is really special to teachers, especially her. I mean, because she doesn't get any recognition anywhere else.
And day in and day out, sometimes these kids just drive you crazy and you're like, I don't feel like I'm making a difference at all. And I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels.
You are putting a dent in the universe.
Trying to raise good humans.
You're putting a dent in the universe and you don't even know it.
That learn how to think for themselves and problem solve instead of waiting for somebody to tell them the answers.
Again, I believe it's all hard work, and I think it's just going at it, hard work. No matter what you do in life, if you could be a lazy teacher, right? You could be a lazy teacher. There's lazy teachers. And they don't put in the time, effort, and energy.
And unfortunately, they get paid the same amount that I do.
They get paid the same, but it's people who are passionate about their work who succeed, not just in the checkbook, but they succeed with these young people that are roaming the streets, and they end up being good people. People that work down at the store, I met that she's taught, they work at the store down the road.
Yeah, cashier at Publix.
You know, and it's like you look at them and, you know, she tells me, I can't believe how big they're getting, how old they're getting. It's like, what? You know?
Yeah.
Be grateful for the time. With no regrets, like this.
No, man, Boy, it's just like with your own kids. You think these years are never going to end when you're in the throes of it, and there's always stuff going on, and you're just exhausted all the time. And then the day comes where they graduate, and your house is empty. There's no more kids running around everywhere, and you're just like, wait.
I've already been there, done that.
Yeah.
It's just really unique when you get to be like the next level. With me, I'm next level.
And you have grandkids.
See, I'm next level. You know that I'm next level, right? So when you're next level, and your son calls you to ask you, are you okay? Dad, I had a feeling, I had a dream about you last night. Something wrong? No, everything's okay. What are you talking about? I don't know. I'm just checking in. Like, I'm okay. You don't have to call me in the morning like hysterical.
He does have like a unique connection with you, so.
He does.
I wouldn't brush that off too much.
No, I like it.
All right, so for tonight we have for you 2 Gallivant wines, and that was on purpose because we currently have a 20% off sale on all Gallivant wines on the Scout and Cellar site now through Friday the 6th. Very short, very limited, but you can get Gallivant is already very moderately priced, and now you get 20% off. If you are a Scout Circle member or a Subscribe and Save member, you can also get another 10% off. And if you order 12 bottles or more, you get the other volume discount of 10% off. So lots of ways to stack and save and get some really, really good wines. Gallivant, I don't think there's any Gallivant wine that you and I don't like. They're really, really good wines.
What was that sweet one, that really sweet one we didn't like?
The bubbly rosé, you and I were not really that big favorites of. That one's not overly sweet though.
What was the really sweet one? It was wicked sweet.
There was a field house. A field house, that was. Moscato. Gallivant Moscato. I don't think that's available on the site
anymore. Did we do
anymore.
a video?
Yes, we did a video on that. That was not our cup of tea.
We
our glass of wine.
I'd like to see what we rated it.
I mean, I was trying to pair it with like spicy things to cut the sweetness. There's plenty of people out there that love sweet wines, and that definitely are wines that would be up your alley. But
I'm not going to knock you for liking sweet wines. I mean, my own mother loves sweet wine.
Yes.
Mom doesn't like ultra sweet, like Boone's Farm type of stuff. She likes.
You can't even call that wine.
I know. or even like what's a sweet wine, like Yellowtail or whatever, Little Penguin garbage. You know what I mean? Sorry, I don't want to get sued, but you know, it's no comparison. Let me tell you. Again, I'll reiterate it again. After doing this for all these years. There is no comparison. I don't want to drink any other wine. I don't drink any other wine. I literally don't. I have some wine left over from Christmas in the refrigerator side door still that my kids, I don't drink it.
It probably tastes like vinegar by now.
I'm probably going to use it to make bolognese with. I need red wine to make
Smell
bolognese.
it first. Make sure it doesn't get vinegary.
To simmer the onions.
So, the Gallivant Bubbly White, I don't have a vintage year on here, but it's a California wine, and it is $29 a bottle, the normal price. So right now it's 20% off.
This is the opener for the wine parties.
Usually we do start with Gallivant Bubbly White. I do have the next wine party we do within the next month or so. We're going to do the Che Fico Prosecco, because that one is also really, really good. But that's not part of the sale right now. We have done a video on that.
Well, I'm going to get several of my clients are going to be here.
Yes.
They're going to come.
So, a little bit about this wine. What a perfect time for Gallivant Bubbly White to be back in action. Celebrations, weddings, graduations, oh my. All of the celebrations. This fresh, vibrant bubbly is the most epic pairing with spring vibes, seafood towers, and celebrating your everyday wins. They suggest to pair it with fries and sushi. Really, shrimp cocktail. This is always our go-to when we open up a wine party. Everybody always gets bubbly, and we always have like shrimp cocktail out for people to enjoy with it. It goes perfectly.
Ooh, it's spicy.
So described as earthy and crisp. This is just a really fantastic, just your everyday bubbly, and
I love it.
Very like moderately priced. $29 a bottle. Now 20% off of that too.
I will say this. Honestly, this is a great, just all around bubbly. I mean, it's fantastic. You could have it almost every night. It's almost like beer. Let's skip the beer tonight. Let's have some bubbly. Let's pop a bottle of this and we'll make some chicken or something, or make some shrimp.
Even like creamy pastas, even though it's bubbly.
Oh yeah.
It like offsets each other. It's delicious.
I'm having the shrimp cocktail with the horseradish. There's a lot of horseradish in it, which I love. I love horseradish, and it's awesome. It offsets it. It's great. They're right. With seafood tower with crab. I want quabs. I give you quabs.
It's just a perfect bubbly. It's great for making mimosas and things with. And again, because it's clean crafted, you're not going to have the typical. Most people are not going to have the typical histamine reaction. Really, what it is that like when you get the headaches later on.
Right.
After drinking bubbly, especially after drinking white wines, those are typically higher in sulfites.
Are we allowed to say that? We're allowed to say that, right?
Yeah.
Are we?
You typically won't have. I'm not going to talk about hangovers. I'm just going to talk about like headaches, because that's basically a histamine reaction.
You can't say hangovers. We're gonna get an email. You're gonna get a nasty gram.
No. Hangovers are different for everybody. It all depends on how much you drink.
You can email us if you want to. We love it that you're watching. We love that you're watching. You know me. I love a challenge. So I'm not going to say hangover. Hangovers. Hangovers.
So this is a bubbly white. It's definitely not a champagne. Champagne, as you know, anything about wine comes from a particular region in France. It can only be called champagne if the grapes come from that particular region. And the process they use that creates the bubbles in the wine. This actually does have carbon dioxide in it, which causes the fizziness, the bubbly. But the ingredients for this wine are grape yeast, tartaric acid, carbon dioxide, and sulfites. Every wine has sulfites in it. But the carbon dioxide is what makes it bubbly. Again, makes me maybe a little bit like burpy.
Burpy.
But I mean, other than that, no more than drinking like a soda.
Pop.
Soda.
Drink pop.
Or we just call it Coke. Everything is Coke in the South.
Yeah, well, my family's planning a reunion in May that I have to pay for. I have to pay for every fucking
everybody's
thing.
supposed to contribute.
I always pay for everything anyways. I know you're watching too. Some of you are probably watching, you fuckers.
Why do you have to call them that?
because I have to pay for everything. I always pay for everything. Oh, you're rich. You can pay for everything. Yeah, I'm rich. I'm rich with knowledge, intelligence.
And you're smart with your money.
Right. But you know what? Here's the thing. I have 5 siblings. I love them all, but they're cheap. They're cheap. We're having a huge family reunion, big deal. Why is it that I'm like the youngest, why do I have to pay for everything? Why do I have to pay for everything?
Well, the 3 older brothers are probably going to get stuck with the bill.
Right, but why though? Let me ask you.
Because you're all older.
Because I'm older? Oh, old age makes me a money tree? Just come pluck the money out of the tree?
And there's one particular brother that has several children and multiple grandchildren, and the children have spouses that all live in the area where the party is going to be, so none of them have to pay for travel.
Right.
None of them have to pay for basically anything other than
Probably
just show up.
25 people, 25, 30 people.
Right, versus other branches of
We have to fly
the
in.
family.
We have to get...
Like your group is going to be a max of like 9 or 10 people.
Well, okay, my kids are now asking me to rent an Airbnb. I don't want to rent an Airbnb house. Hey, just so you know, I'm not going to rent a big house. You guys have to find your own place. Nobody's staying with me.
It's one of those things where it gets very chaotic, especially with all the different kids, spouses, grandkids. Like there's just never any
Peace.
Downtime.
You know when you travel and you go somewhere far away, you go to the events, right? Don't you want to go back? Let's say you're drinking a lot of wine, you're talking, you're tired and exhausted. Don't you want to just chill out? Don't you want to just relax, go back to the room and relax? Maybe get some snacks and just go to bed and watch TV?
That would be nice.
You know what I mean? But okay, so back to the wine. So I will tell you that this is definitely the wine party starter, and we've done it multiple times. And let me tell you, it goes down really easy with these
Everybody
people.
loves it.
It goes multiple bottles. I'm talking, she has multiple bottles of this. And I'm going around and pouring it, and they're like, come on.
Now, to be fair, because we start off with this, we pour pretty much like a full-size pour. And the glass, when we're doing sampling the other wines, we do like a 2 or 3 ounce pour.
And it's in between. It's not too sweet, it's not sweet enough. It's almost like when you drink it, it's not too sweet, but it's not sweet enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really. It's almost like creamy. They said like earthy and crisp. I guess maybe the earthiness makes it a little bit kind of like the creamier taste.
Yep.
Goes really great with like croissants. The buttery croissant rolls.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the soil to sip report for this wine, again, full transparency. They tell you the ingredients. They tell you how the grapes were produced to make the wine that's in the bottle that you're drinking.
Yep.
So the fruit was sourced from 2 vineyards up to 19 years old, both meeting clean crafted commitment standards. Grapes were harvested at night and early morning to ensure maximum freshness and to capture unique varietal characteristics. After pressing, juice was fermented in stainless steel to preserve freshness and aromas. Each vineyard then aged the juice separately in stainless steel before blending and carbonation. The wine was bottled under sustainable sparkling wine cork and caged with sterile filtration.
Okay.
So we talk about the clean crafted commitment. So there's no pesticides. They use alternative growing methods to keep the pests off of the plants. Like you said here, it harvested at night and early morning. That's typically hand harvested or some kind of where they're not grabbing a lot of extra stuff besides just the grape itself. They don't want to damage the vines, first of all. Second of all, they don't want to pick up extraneous stuff that may be on the ground around the vines and everything. So you get the best of the best. It's not contaminated with anything. Mm-hmm. Mass-produced wines, they are much more careless in the way that they harvest the grapes.
On the bottle, it says independently lab tested to meet our standards. So, and I know
Sarah, the owner,
this company, they will throw out entire batches of wine if it doesn't meet their standards. And I'm telling you, it's true. We've drank enough of this wine, and we have people that have drank a lot of this wine, friends of ours, family, and they would 100% agree.
just need a little bit more. Go
I know.
ahead.
You know what I mean? It's like 100% agree. And once you drink it, you a couple of a Merlot and a Cab, and I bought a Chardonnay, and I tried it. I mean, the Chardonnay is like slightly drinkable. It's like, but after a full glass of it, I'm like, I'm like, I can't. I just, you know, when you eat or drink something, you just can't do it anymore. It's like you can't. I can't
You can do
this.
like a little bit of it, but then after a while, you're like, I've had enough.
I just, it was just the aftertaste and all of the different stuff, and it's like, after having these, it's like you just, it's like driving a Cadillac or driving a Corvette. You never want to go back.
Honestly, if you go back and watch any of our other videos, you'll hear me talk about my first experience with a wine. It was the Etnico Pinot Noir.
That was the first time.
That was the first wine that my friend introduced me to. I was at her salon getting my hair done, and she was already promoting the wines. And she was like, it was like after a long day, she was like, "Would you like some wine?" Because we sit there and gab the whole time, you know, getting my hair done. It takes a little while. But so we were sitting there drinking the wine, and I was drinking, and I was like,
What did you think?
I was like, oh. It was just so like pure and clean.
She called me.
After drinking, I had my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. There were definitely well-known wines that everybody probably likes that I used were my go-tos whenever I'd go to the grocery store. And when I had this wine, I was just kind of I really like stopped mid-sentence, and I was like.
And she probably looked at you and was like.
I was like, well, that's different.
Yes.
And honestly, this is what wine is supposed to taste like. If you've never had it, you don't realize how good wine can taste.
She called me on the way home. I will never forget that phone call. She was like, I've experienced something. I'm getting involved in this business. I don't think you understand. I go, what now? I swear to God, I was like, what now? She goes, I swear to you, this is like
you're gonna have to taste it to see.
She told me you have to try it. I was like, it's another thing that you're gonna do. Whatever. She was right. I tasted it, I looked at it, I was like, whoa.
I'm telling you, you watch our videos and you're like, oh, okay, they're sampling wine and la-di-da.
We don't do this because...
You can't buy it at the store. You have to take a leap of faith. Listen to our recommendations. Listen to the descriptions. The website is very descriptive on every single bottle of wine. Very easy for you to look at the description, but pretty accurate to decide if that's something that you think you might like. Very easy to create a cart and order wines. If you're not a Scout Circle member, as long as you meet $150 minimum on the wine
free
cost,
shipping.
Then shipping is already included. It's free shipping. So, like, if you're worried about the shipping, and then again, because it's alcohol, somebody has to be there to sign for it. I have recently started, they've made it very easy on the website and checkout. If you are at work all day long and you don't know when the wine is going to be shipped, very easy. The website will locate based off of your address where the closest UPS or FedEx location is that you can have it shipped to. So they sign for it and it just sits there, and you have like a 5 to 7 day window where they'll notify you your wine's been delivered, and you can go to that store, UPS or FedEx, and they have the wine right there ready for you.
And that's what she does.
Very convenient.
Or you can have it shipped to my house and I'll just sign for it.
I do. I do have it shipped to his house because I'm at work all day long. So at his house or my parents' house, because they were retired and they were usually home. Yeah. I was getting it tricky. They were going on vacations. Retired people, you know.
I'm retired.
And they, no, you're not.
No, I'm not.
And
I work every day.
But not like doctor's appointments and things like that. So I just started having, most of my boxes. I have a few things still shipped to their house, but most of my boxes I have shipped to the UPS store.
I'll tell you what, it's getting busy. I don't know about you people, but the economy is improving. It's improving. And I can tell, you know how I can tell? The busier that I get, when things get kind of like crazy. Not Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays used to be a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays are like, oh my God, it's like unbelievable. That's what you want, though. If you're in business, you want to be crazy like that.
Well, I can tell you, as a government employee, it's not
crazy.
making any difference for me.
No, you don't understand the economy. It's weird because her school is losing enrollment.
Which means we're losing funding, because your funding for your school is all dependent on how many students you have
and
enrolled.
This is a burgeoning area around here with millions of houses going
They've
up.
opened up tons of other schools, though,
right.
around in this area.
Right.
And just for some, we've had just students that are, like, I personally had a student who, her dad got a job in Connecticut, so they moved after winter break.
Connecticut.
And moved up to Connecticut. Another student who, I'm not sure where he moved to. I think he's still local around in the area. We've had several students that have just
virtual.
Some have gone virtual, but we have several students that just there's some sort of opportunity and they moved to Spain or they moved to China. I mean, totally random. So it's like nothing that we did that caused the parents to be like, we're pulling them out of this school.
There was a family when I went to a year ago. I went to a community sale over down the road here. I think Hickory Hammock or one of them, and the family was moving to China. They were Chinese people. They were moving back to China.
Oh, really?
Yes. And they said his work opportunities and all that, he's going back to China. And we saw in our house, we're going back to China. I'm like, you're moving to China?
Okay.
China?
Yeah.
Where'd the virus come? China.
Oh, stop it.
China.
Yeah, why do you keep calling it the China virus?
Because it comes from China.
Anyways.
So yes, so we're going to move on to the next. Are you ready?
I'm going to do the nutritional information for this wine. Did you finish drinking? I have a little bit left in mine.
I'll have a little bit more.
So, the stats for this one. It's 120 calories. This is all per 5-ounce serving. This is 4.3 grams of carbs, so this is a little bit higher on the carbs. But again, we don't drink bubbly all the time.
Kapish kaposh.
You know, this is a special little treat.
Yes.
Because Valentine's Day is just right around the corner. Oh, speaking of Valentine's Day, if you would like to have these clean crafted wines delivered in time for Valentine's Day, Friday the 6th is the deadline of when you have to order in order to ensure that it will be delivered before Valentine's Day. So just put that out there.
Somebody can always order me a bouquet of flowers and a bottle of wine. And on the card just say, I love Joel.
Yes. This is 13.5% alcohol. It is 1.2 grams per liter of residual sugar, so a little bit higher in residuals. Most of it's less than 1 gram per liter. And this is 100 parts per milliliter of sulfite. So this is definitely one of those special occasion, like indulgence wines, because the stats for this are a little bit higher on the.
You can tell it's good because the bottle's almost gone.
Yeah, you can tell count how many times that we've been.
Yeah, you can tell.
Refilling our glass during this video.
Now, when you're grading this particular wine, you have to grade it differently. You can't grade it like based upon like regular wines. This is a bubbly. So I will grade this as a 9.
Would you really?
Yes.
I thought you were going to do lower.
No, 9.
I mean, it really is very super drinkable. This, I'm telling you, at our wine parties, no matter what kind of wine drinker you are, everybody that comes to our wine parties
single person
loves this wine.
Yep, every single person.
Everybody loves it. This is, I mean,
it has to be a 9.
Bubbly is not something you're just gonna pop open and have a glass when you get home from work. Bubbly, you have to commit to the whole bottle when you open it, unless you have one of those special toppers you can put on that preserves the fizziness. Otherwise, it goes flat and then it's not as good.
Well, it's like one of those suction things.
No, it's not even that. There's a specific one that you can put on for bubbly wines.
Oh, really?
Scout and Cellar doesn't sell it, but I've seen it online before. I will practice that.
Okay, so we're gonna move to that.
So yeah, just excellent. A really great celebration wine, any kind of celebration. By itself, really nice.
And what's the cost?
$28, about 29 or 28. What did I say? $29 a bottle. But it's on sale, 20% off right now. Through the 6th, only through the 6th. So if you're watching this video, hopefully you can act very quickly.
You're going to get it for a very low price. You're going to get it for, what, about $24?
20% off. I'm a Scout Circle member, so I get an additional 10% off. I get free shipping no matter what. There's always a 4-bottle minimum, but...
Oh, you went with a cab.
Yeah. Ooh. Yes, I went with a cab. We have the bubbly, and now we have the cab.
I was trying to compute the darkness.
So, we have another Gallivant wine for you. This is the 2023 vintage of Gallivant Cabernet Sauvignon, another California wine. Again, there is rarely a Gallivant wine that we don't like, and these are typically like more moderately priced. This one is $27 a bottle, a little bit less than the bubbly. And again, 20% off. definitely brings it down to probably really what you're paying at the grocery store now. I'm telling you that read the descriptions if you're kind of partial
Invest
to
in $150. Invest.
It is well worth it.
It is.
I'm
it's
telling
worth it.
you.
Because you're going to drink it anyways. You're going to drink the wine anyways.
You're going to love the way that it tastes. And then the next day, if you overindulge a little bit, you're probably not going to have the same feeling that you have when you drink the store-bought wines. I'll just throw that out there.
It's good with roast beef.
That's what I thought. Well, cab is always really good. And this is the good stuff. This is the boar's head. Man, we're talking about, but please, gas prices are up and down all the time. It's back up to $2.99 here.
With beef.
But the boar's head meats just keep going up in price. Boar's head is like the really high quality meats. This is the roast beef. It is now up to $19.99 a pound. I bought half a pound, was a little over like $10. I mean,
it would be cheaper to buy a whole eye of round roast and bake it and slice it.
It would, but I don't have time for that. So that's why I just buy the boar's head, because we know it's good quality meat, and it's already ready to go. So I'll splurge a little bit.
It is high quality,
on the roast beef.
Boar's head doesn't use a lot of chemicals and pesticides and all that stuff either. They're the top of the line.
Well, they don't use pesticides in meat, but
no, I'm just saying everything that they do is like top of the line.
Yes, they do a lot of things with care, just like Scout and Cellar does with the wine.
This is the Munster.
So we're all about the high quality. So a little bit about this wine.
Cadillac of shows.
Yes, it is. Make way for the newest addition to your cab rotation. The 2023 vintage of our popular Gallivant Cabernet Sauvignon is an absolute explosion of rich, juicy flavor. Yes, it's lush and fruit-forward, but its firm yet round grip also makes it delightfully versatile.
Versatile.
I say versatile. Tomato. Enjoy it now or in a year or two. Either way, you'll never taste cab the same way again. This is not an overly dry cab, which is another reason why I particularly like it. I don't really like really dry wines. So definitely fruit-forward, but a surely very solid cab on the wine. Oh,
This is a unique cab because most cabs are very deep, rich. This is not a deep, rich cab, but it's on the edge of that.
But it can hold its own if you have like a really good steak dinner.
Yeah.
This wine will definitely hold its own.
Yeah, some of the other cabs, the bookbinders, we're talking really deep, rich, right? Deep, rich, like.
And the price matches it.
Right, but this is definitely on the edge. It's like,
if you like a good cab,
it's on the edge. It's so close between a Merlot and a cab. It's like right down the middle.
This is another great wine for the season we're currently in with the colder weather and everything. You're probably making stews and things like that.
Chili.
So burgers, Chinese stew, this would go great with chili. I mean, all like a good hearty beef stew. This wine would be perfect for that kind of food. They describe it as earthy and bold.
I'll make a nice beef stew and put it in the crock pot for you.
I love beef stew. I have potatoes in there right now we could use.
Would you love to come home and have beef stew?
I would. I'd make it in the crock pot. I love it.
Well, you don't put potatoes in all day long because they get mushy. You don't do that unless you put whole potato in there.
No, I cut them up like halves or quarters because I buy the little like that size potato.
You buy the white potato?
No, I buy the ones that are the multicolor. They have the red skin potato, the white potato, and the purple potatoes. So I normally
those
try to.
Those purple potatoes are really good for you.
Oh, they are super good for you.
I was reading about them. Those potatoes are like superfood. Like cranberries. I was reading about cranberries the other day. I was telling her, apparently cranberries, anti-cancer, cancer-fighting agents. You should buy frozen ocean spray cranberries and make stuff out of them.
You know what is really good for cancer prevention too?
What?
Garlic.
What's in my sauce?
Broccoli is too, but you have to eat like 5 pounds of it in order for it to really make an effect. I found a supplement that you can buy. I'm not going to talk about it right now because I'm not going to promote them for free. But there are all kinds of things that you can do to prevent a toxic environment for cancer to grow in the first place. I will say it that way. Lots of things you can do preventatively to keep yourself from just getting cancer at all.
Well, I will tell you this. As far sorry. Trying to
the roast beef is so good.
It is good. My sauce, my garlic marinara, it has an overt amount of garlic. Ask her. You have to, when you first eat it, it almost like burns your face off. But It's so good.
I'm so used to it now, it doesn't even faze me.
And it's so good for you because we're talking about like fresh San Marzano tomatoes, basil, oregano. We are talking about red peppers. I don't put a lot of red peppers in there, but I mash these up and put like
These are all the sweet peppers.
Well, I put one red bell pepper in there, but red onions. Everything is like antioxidant. It's really good for you, and just
It's homemade. There's no sugar. There's none of
nothing.
that stuff that you honestly. You'd be surprised if you look at the ingredients and the jarred sauce you buy at the store.
Salt,
It's not very good for
sodium. I put a pinch of salt in there. I spit some pepper out. I put a pinch of salt, a lot of black pepper, because black pepper is good for you. Everything in my sauce is wicked good for you, and it tastes good. You know what gives it the taste? The garlic. All of that garlic. When I sizzle it in the olive oil, the garlic and the red onions, and I crispen it up.
to release the flavors. You know what it's also?
Splash.
So when you cut onions, you should let them sit for 10 minutes before you start cooking with them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Always wish for money.
Anyhow, all kinds of weird facts that you learn
Yes.
on the interwebs.
This list is my favorite songs from 2025. And Spotify creates a playlist of every
These
song.
songs are for 2025.
No, it says my favorite songs, mine.
Oh, okay.
What did I listen to the most in 2025? All of these songs.
Slide in, and when I like something, then it'll like pick other things that are similar to that. So like that playlist is definitely all over the place, but it's great music to listen to whenever you're doing weights and you're doing all the different movements and stuff. And you're like, yeah, all right, I'm into it.
I'm a rock and roll purist. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm a rock and roll purist, which I think Slash talked about this on Ozzy's Boneyard. He talked about being a rock and roll purist and a whole generation of us. And why do I say that? Because did I like Dr. Dre? Yes. I love Dr. Dre.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, Down with Dre Day. Yeah, motherfucker, yeah. I loved all that shit, right? But it's like I feel guilty because I want to give homage to like the Stones and Sabbath and Rush and Journey and
We both are very
the Babies.
eclectic in our music taste.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do play rap every now and then because in the '90s, that's all I heard. I was listening to all that stuff, and it was like dun 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 dun, or dun Puff Daddy and Biggie Smalls. I mean, honestly, when you hear those songs, they're kind of cool songs too. They're like really fucking cool. When you hear them, it's like you get in the car and the bass, you just. I'm in the Corvette. And I've got that huge, you know, the boombox. That boombox is 200 watts. You can't turn it up halfway. You can only go halfway.
Yeah, otherwise it'll blow your eardrums out.
Blows your eardrums out.
Because it's right behind your head.
And when I drive by, they must feel them. Like,
oh yeah. Well, sometimes I'm playing music like that in my Subaru.
Yes.
I'm sure people are looking at me like.
Yeah, she has the upgraded stereo like I do. She has the Harman Kardon stereo. I have the same one in my Subaru.
Okay, so a few more about the stats about this wine. The ingredients are grapes, yeast, tartaric acid, malolactobacteria, and sulfites. Again, the Magic 5. This has all 5 of those ingredients in it. You will never find anything more than these 5 ingredients. We talked about the carbon dioxide because of the... why am I getting so many text messages right now? I forgot to put my phone on mute, sorry.
You have to hit mute.
But again, you'll never find anything else besides those main ingredients. And again, the tartaric acid, malolactobacteria, those are just things that are added to help the fermentation process. Other than that, it's just purely what we're talking about, the flavors and everything. It's just purely the grapes themselves. So the soil to sip report for this wine, continuing on with that idea. The grapes were sourced from 2 partners growing Cabernet in distinctly different soils, both following clean crafted commitment. Each vineyard was picked at optimal ripeness, more than 2 weeks apart, by hand and vinified separately. Fermentation occurred in stainless steel over 21 days. Then wine from each vineyard was blended and aged in stainless steel to ensure its fresh, bold character. Bottled under lighter glass with sustainable recycled cork.
Sorry. Work.
If I gave you a quiz on what I just said, you would have no idea what I just said.
No, because actually I remember everything.
So,
blah, 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 blah.
Again, the process, very transparent. These are things that you will not find in your store-bought wines because they are mass-produced. And that's another thing about the store-bought wines. Yes, from year to year, vintage to vintage, they will taste the same consistently over and over again. But with these clean crafted wines, because they don't do that to these wines, from year to year, the vintages might taste a little bit different. But they talked about how they came from 2 different vineyards. The way that the grapes were picked, very different than you'll find with the store-bought wines. Very
unique,
specific, meticulous. They just take extra special care of the grapes from the time that they are grown, from the time that they are picked, and then made into the wine. You will not find that anywhere else, and that is what makes these wines taste so different.
With different cheeses, it has a different complexity.
And pure, yes. I agree with that statement.
I'm going right through the cheeses and trying it every single time.
Did you try it with the strawberries yet?
Mm-mm.
So that, I mean, they talked about fruitiness of this wine. He loves to fruit the wine. But you know, the creamy, the savory, everything else with the strawberries, I just put that in there because of like the fruitiness. And those are
it's
like,
not a strong
everything's
Cabernet.
in season down here now, and with the strawberries, it's not a really strong. It's definitely not dry.
Well, you can't go strawberry picking because they just had a freeze.
They did, and actually, the farm that I like to go pick from, they actually said, "Give us a little while we
they
recover."
have to get over it.
Yeah, while we recover.
Yeah, that was bad.
I hope they were able to have all of their workers. There's tons of teenagers that help out at the farm and work the farm with all the different aspects that they have of it. I know it's going to be gross tomorrow, but I hope that they were able to go through and salvage a lot of the strawberries that were already ripe and ready to pick, because they make all different kinds of things with the strawberries. They're
jellies and
jams. Jams and donuts and all different
beer.
kinds of things that they used. I really hope that they were able to pick as much as they could that was stuff that was already ripe and ready to go. And then the rest of it, so what they do, if you guys don't know, any kind of fruit citrus crop, they spray it down with water, because the water helps to seal it in and protect it from the cold temperatures. It sounds a little weird, but it helps to protect. So then, because all of the ice on the fruit, and now we started to warm up a little bit today, but now we're about to drop back down to really cold temperatures again.
Yeah, tonight.
So they have to keep doing this whole process. I swear to you, these farmers, around the clock, they are up 24/7.
Yeah, they're up all night.
Protecting their crops.
Up all night.
Making sure that the ice is still there, protecting it, and then that has a little bit of an effect on it after it starts to thaw out. So this is a long process. They know what they're doing. They're in it for the long haul, and fingers crossed, within a week or two, when things start warming back up again, they will have fruit ready to pick and be able to take. If not, they can. I'm certain there are ways that they can find recipes and things that they can use these.
That's a great place too, Southern Hills.
Strawberries, yes.
If you're ever down here in the Claremont area, Claremont is north of Orlando, northwest.
They do blueberries and strawberries are their biggest crops.
Yeah, Southern Hills is almost like a little theme park. They have all kinds of stuff for the kids, all kinds of stuff for you to do too. If you want to go, they have sunflower picking, strawberry picking, blueberry picking.
And at one point in the spring, I think they have zinnias.
They have zinnias. I mean, it's a fun place to go to. It's out, it's not country anymore, but I just sold the Office wrapping paper. I found the Office. She didn't believe I paid $2 for it. It just sold for like $20.
Like Christmas wrapping paper that has bobbleheads of the Office characters on it.
Dwight Schrute.
Who knows? All kinds of things
Michael.
you can find. Things you wouldn't even think that exist.
She would use the Office wrapping
I
paper.
would. My kids and I love The Office. Joel and I love The Office.
Stop.
We have the entire series on DVD.
She steals it from me. She keeps my DVDs.
I do. So I mean, it just. We're very lucky to have the farmers down here who know what they're doing, and just very, very hopeful that they come out of this and still can salvage a lot. I think we have about a week left of, not even a week, about half a week left of cold temperatures, and then it's going to start to warm back up into the 70s, which is much better for the crops, where they can start to thaw everything out.
Until Sunday. Sunday, it's going to be 68 and 69. Saturday, 68, but it's sunny all day, so gorgeous days in here in Central Florida.
This is why you live in Florida.
Gorgeous. I mean, absolutely
Typically
gorgeous.
for the winter. We don't have super cold days normally, maybe just a couple of days out of the year. The rest of it, you get highs in the 60s.
You come down here for a week right now?
Usually not any snow. We have had flurries, apparently, up in North Florida.
But if you came to Claremont and you stayed in Claremont, I promised you this. If you stayed in Claremont, get a hotel for a week right now, if you landed tonight, you would have gorgeous sunny days, and then
Mild temperatures, but sunny.
and then at sunset,
It's absolutely perfect.
you have to dress like I'm dressed. You have to put like something, a pullover, a t-shirt, and jeans on. And you go to the craft breweries, you can sit around, drink beer, and laugh outside. And it's fun. That's what we do.
This is why everybody loves Florida.
Yep. And
They do not love Florida in July and August.
no, from like March. I say from March, late March on. Late March
No,
till...
that's not true.
Yes, it's hot.
March is still okay.
But it's like...
March, you can still have that random cold snap that comes through, and you have highs in the 50s.
I gotta tell you though, on my birthday, every year on my birthday, it's hot as hell. It's like literally 95 degrees. And I used to have a pool, so we'd jump in the pool, we'd have a party. But this year, Father's Day is on my birthday.
Yes.
So hopefully my kids will do something special for me. Hopefully.
Yes.
I would hope that my kids would do something for me.
He's just dropping hints, you know.
Yes.
Okay, so one last thing before we wrap up. This is the nutritional information about this wine.
Yes.
So this is 102 calories, less than the bubbly white. This is 0.43 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving. Again, less than the bubbly white. I'm just going to say it again. Bubbly white was just a little perk, a little bonus because we're getting close to...
What do you mean a little bonus?
Because we're getting close to Valentine's Day. That's why I popped open the bubbly.
So
Again,
on Valentine's Day you won't pop on?
of course I will. I have other bubblies over there. We're just previewing for Valentine's Day to get you thinking. This
Well,
goes
we
great
have
with
to-
chocolate-covered strawberries too, by the way.
I have to come over here. So you want me? Is that hint? That's a hint.
Well, it's a Saturday this year.
That's a hint for the.
And I have my
chocolate
son that
covered
weekend, so
strawberries.
you
Right, it's a
yes,
chocolate covered.
it is. Yes, and you know I love flowers, so
I already know what you love.
I already have some ideas for you.
I know what
This
she
is
loves.
12.5% alcohol, and residual sugar is 0.43 grams per liter, and it's 92 parts per milliliter, a little bit higher for a red, but still. These are all like, I challenge you to find this information for any of the store-bought wines. I guarantee if they did disclose it, those would definitely not be something that you would be interested in. Based on the stuff that I'm describing to you now. Do I need to like pat you on the back there?
No, a chunk of cheese got caught into the wrong pipe.
Oh, you inhaled some
I
cheese.
just coughed it up. I'm becoming an expert at coughing
You
up.
were so excited about the cheese. You just inhaled it and then it worked against
Is this
you.
the cheese from that farm?
Yes, it is.
I keep eating it.
It's the smoky cheddar. We have another farm that's in Ocoee. So the Southern Hills farm where we get most of our fruit is in Claremont. But we have, Ocoee is very close to us too. There's a Lake Meadows Natural Farm. They have chickens, ducks, all different kinds of birds. They have different kinds of livestock.
Do they?
And you can get...
Duck eggs?
You can get duck eggs.
Really?
You can get all
Gamey.
different kinds of... Yes, it is. All different kinds of chicken eggs. The brown eggs
Oh, you brought
that
my
are...
eggs?
I do. I have the eggs for you.
Okay.
I made a visit there this past weekend and got some eggs. There are 30 racks that are buy one get one free. It's the smaller the.
You got those?
No, I did not because that's only the poulette eggs, and those are the ones that are like that richer flavor.
I like those.
If you are a baker, you probably know about these kind of eggs. They have a specific kind of flavor to them. Bakers love to use them because it enhances the flavor of the stuff that they're making. It's something that's an acquired taste you have to get used to if
I
you're
like
just
them.
cracking the eggs and
'Cause I'm
making
used
like
to them.
scrambled eggs with them. I will put that out.
I grew up with chickens.
So I did not buy the 30 racks that were buy one get one free. I did get the jumbo eggs. That was 3 for $10. So 36 eggs for $10 that are
cheap.
The quality of the eggs that you get. They're
So you get
cage
two
free.
18 packs?
3 12 packs.
Oh, you got me a dozen eggs?
I did.
I still have eggs left, so that's
Do
great.
you know I cracked one open the other day and it had 2 yolks in it? The jumbo egg
That's
had 2
very
yolks
rare.
in it.
That's good luck. You should
Anyhow,
play the lottery.
they do all kinds of cheeses and other things like that that are that don't have the extra stuff that
They make this there?
that you get in the. They don't make it there, but they get it from somebody though. I read an article recently about this particular thing they put in cheeses that is not good for you, and there's certain brands that
Whey?
don't. No, it's not whey, but it's something else that they certain brands like Tillamook. You can buy at the grocery store.
I don't like Tillamook.
But that does not have the thing in it that the other cheese companies
Tillamook
use
tastes
that
waxy.
is not good for you. Well, it depends on what kind of
Go to
cheese you're
Wisconsin
buying.
with me, and I'll drive you up and down the coast
would
of the
love to
lake
do
on
that.
Lake Michigan.
Yes.
And we can go to all those dairy farms and have. I swear to God, you go to Wisconsin, you walk into this little store. It's on the edge of a dairy farm in the middle of fucking nowhere, and they have cases of cheese.
It's like vineyards. You go to the vineyards, you taste their wine. You go to these cheese dairy places, and you taste their cheeses.
They do a cheese tasting.
Yes.
They say, would you like some wine with that? And you go, yes, I would like some wine with that. Okay, great. And then, would you like the full tasting? And she would say, yes, I want the full tasting. 1 year, 5 year, 10 year.
Of cheeses?
Yes.
Okay.
15 year, 25 year. They all the way up to 25. And let me tell you something. On those dairy farms, I can tell you this straight from the heart. I went to
the cheese that ages the longest?
No. I went to a zillion cheese farms. I went all over Wisconsin. 10-year-old. 10-year-old cheese.
You like that the best?
That's the best. The 25-year-old is very dry and brittle. It has this gritty taste to it. But there's the locals go, oh, this is the best. Oh my God. They eat it like they walk in, they go, oh my God, this is the best. And I'm looking at them going, and they have an accent, Wisconsinites. They have this weird accent. It's like Boston, the Boston people.
It's funny, the dialect from different areas of the United States. Because we are so big.
Yes.
It's funny though, you compare it to like United Kingdom, and there are definitely different dialects from different areas of even, the United Kingdom is a very small country compared to the United States, and they do have tons of different dialects.
I can initiate my New York accent. You know, I'm from New York. You know, here's the deal. You know, I came even to tell you this. I am from New York, and
it's hard for me to pull out my southern drawl these days.
She has the southern drawl.
If I'm around family that talks with a southern drawl, I start to talk more like
her mother and father and all her family talk like that.
They do have a little bit of a southern drawl. My Aunt Carol really has I think the deepest southern drawl. She's from Camilla, Georgia.
Your Uncle Jack has that? He does a little bit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, why are you sharing this story?
And he was talking to me. He was talking about something. And I was like, yeah, you know, it's just what it is, you know, whatever. I'm not going to tell you what we talked about because it was
yes, don't
politically incorrect, but it is what it is. Let's just put it this way. That's why we drank a lot of wine there.
Yes.
It was good. It was good.
Yes.
So.
Definitely check out the Gallivant sale. Go on to Scout and Cellar. We'll put the link in the comments down below to make it easy for you to jump on and be able to order through my link.
The link, it's her link.
So you get credit. That's why I get credit.
Go on there, click the link, and then sign up and register for an account.
This is really, really good wine.
Just sign up and register.
If you're a new customer, we have a code that you can use. Unfortunately, because of the sale, you can't stack that code, the new customer code, with this sale. But any other time, if
you give me the code.
If you were a new, yes, I will. If you are a new customer and you were buying other wines that are not Gallivant wines, not part of the sale, you could use your code to discount that as well.
All right. So just before we go, I want you to understand. Just give it a try. Click the link below. Sign up for an account, please. Register for an account, please. Please do it. Register for an account, and then browse the website. Before you browse the website, register for an account.
Yes.
And then comment, like, and share the video because it helps us to keep making this content. So again, comment, like, click the little like thing, share, hit the bell on YouTube.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube.
On Rumble, hit the like thing, and comment. Just talk to us because we will respond. And then on our Facebook page too. That's really where you can kind of get the most interaction with us is our Facebook page.
Yes.
Because that's where we both see notifications. Not necessarily on Rumble or YouTube, but...
And because we're old, we're on Facebook.
Yes. I'm just telling you the truth, okay? I'm just being honest with you. If you go on our Rumble page, we get a lot of you, we love you. We love that you watch us because we get, 60, 70, 80, 100. We love it. However, I don't check the notifications on Rumble all the time, and I have it muted them.
Well, you got to start checking.
I'm a bad podcaster. But anyways, so we will see you hopefully next week.
I think so, yes.
Next week we can do something maybe new. Can we do something new?
There's nothing new on the website that we haven't already previewed, but we'll definitely have some really great wines for you next week.
We will figure it out. But again, I hope you guys have a great week, the rest of your week, and a great weekend. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.